Hi everyone, this is Coach Larry Naviglia from San Diego, California, and my friend Kurt Legat invented this wonderful grappler called the Grappler, and I've been using it with my B3 Sciences blood flow restriction bands. Blood flow restriction bands basically are great for the isometric moves that one could do to improve mobility with the grappler. You feel it a little sooner and a little more intensely the way they work. Very, very safe. They're not blood pressure cuffs, but basically they just slow down venous blood return out of your muscle. It fatigues the muscle quicker, and even if you're doing isometrics or even regular conditioning work or weight or strength work. But here's a couple of moves that I particularly like to use with the grappler with my B3 bands on. The first one is just a balance. A lot of times, actively aging, any of us, we want to have good balance. So all I'm doing here is I try to hold this for 30 seconds. I'm pulling the handles of the grappler away, okay, and then balancing on my right foot, okay. You can see a little bit of instability, and when I do it with the grappler, I'm able to concentrate a little bit better and to be able to get a full balance in, hopefully without falling. And that's the key, all right? I'm going to switch to the other side. Now the left foot, just kind of raise the right knee a little bit. There's always a difference between left and right. I'm pulling on the grappler handles, breathing, slowly and controlled, okay? As my left foot is working to stabilize my body. And again, the grappler just helps me keep my focus, works my core a little bit, and again, I'm kind of working an isometric move as I pull the handles away and get there so I can get about 30 seconds in. That's always the goal. I try to get more than that, but for today, we'll finish that. So that's move number one with the grappler. Second one I have is I cross one foot over the other, then I just reach down. This is great for my erectors, my quadratus lumborum, my lower back muscles. And now I'm pulling away from on the grappler handles, and really feels good on that lower back. And I do this for 30 seconds. Then I switch legs. Right now I have my left leg over my right. I'm kind of hinging, okay, and breathing always controlled, and really feeling that lower back muscles, even my erectors, which run parallel to the spine, and great exercise, okay? We come up, I put the opposite leg over, okay, for equal balance. I hinge and come down just to where I feel comfortable. I get a hamstring stretch as well, pulling away with the grappler handles for 30 seconds and pulling away. And I really feel this a little bit more in the rear leg, okay? In the rear leg especially, okay? In this case, it's my left rear leg. I feel it in the front leg, but the rear leg as much. That's why we switch sides. Breathing out. And time. So that was exercise 2. Okay, and then my last exercise, I have the grappler to where now one leg goes out laterally, and now I'm pressing into the handles, okay? I have a wide stance, and when I press in, I really feel it on my inner thigh, okay? All the way up my adductor muscles, okay? And really getting from that inner knee portion all the way up and in. I'm pressing in now, in this case on the grappler. Again, holding it for about 30 seconds with steady breathing, okay, and it's a wider stance, okay, as I go laterally, and I could actually go down a little bit lower. Now, I'm pressing in on the handles. The other 2 exercises, I was pressing out. Feel it more pressing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So now we'll switch sides. I'm gonna go out to my right. Now I'm pressing in. Now I'm feeling it on the, in this case it's my left leg as I'm reversed from you. And again, pressing in on the grappler, really feeling it in that inner thigh from the inside of my knee all the way up to my groin. Okay, really getting some great isometric work in. Breathing, holding for 30 seconds. 30 seconds hold, focus, focus, press in, press in, press in, and time. So there you have it, those 3 exercises with the grappler, and if you try those out, I think you'll find they'll make a difference in those areas of the body that we had talked about, especially in that balance on that first one. Okay, Coach Larry Indiviglia from San Diego with the B3 Sciences BFR blood flow restriction bands, using them with the grappler. See you next time.